Here we go. 5 quick facts. Let's get into them. Number 1. Aaron Rodgers, shut up and win. According to Aaron Rodgers, his desire to start and finish with the same organization, just as it has with many other players over the years, may not be a reality at this point. Here's the thing with Aaron though. He's not just any other player. Many consider him the most talented to ever play the quarterback position. He's been sensational throughout his career, but in many aspects, he's also underperformed. Only 1 ring for someone in the GOAT conversation? Yeah, something's off. Everyone knows about the turmoil that had taken over in Green Bay over the past few years, mainly with Aaron and former head coach Mike McCarthy. Aaron's lack of leadership had been addressed, as well as his selfishness as a player. And when Mike McCarthy left, Aaron's stats didn't necessarily get better. He posted his lowest total QBR in the regular season and had 10 games with a total QBR under 50, second worst in the league behind only Bears quarterback Mitchell Trubisky, who had 11. Granted, they did win 13 games, but the point is, Aaron, at this point, we're done talking about your all-time great talent. It's been 10 years since you've been on top, and the controversies have only mounted in the meantime. You want to show that the Packers made the wrong choice drafting a quarterback in the first round? Well, how about this? Own up to your transcendent talent and expectations that come with it. Stop playing the victim here and do what Tom Brady has always done. Shut up and win. That speaks for itself. Number 2. If there were ever any doubts, The Last Dance cemented Jordan as the GOAT. Only in recent years have we started hearing rumblings about someone possibly coming for the throne of the greatest basketball player to ever step on the court. When people claimed Jordan, the youngins dismissed it as old talk, especially after LeBron's 2016 Finals win over the 73-9 Warriors. Well, if you've been tuning in to The Last Dance on ESPN, the rumblings should be halted. 6 wins in 8 years, 2 three-peats. The 2 years in between that the Bulls didn't win, Jordan was out playing baseball, giving it a go for the major leagues. One word: dominance. Stats are great, and the youngins love swearing by it. LeBron might just end up as the all-time leader in points and assists. And with his size, tremendous athleticism, and incredible mind, he can cement himself as the most complete to ever step on the hardwood. But the greatest to ever play the game? That requires sheer dominance. Zero doubt among the public about who is the greatest. And then going out and proving it. 6 chips, 0 Game 7s in the NBA Finals, the flu game. Jordan was 24-11 in individual games in the NBA Finals. LeBron, 18-31. The Last Dance was just a reminder. Number 3. The Giants shouldn't expect anything different from Jason Garrett. Here's how the Cowboys have done in 13 years with Jason Garrett as offensive coordinator or head coach. 5 seasons of 10 or more wins, 2 9-7 seasons, 4 8-8 seasons, a 6-10, and a 4-12 season. Let's be real. He ultimately wasted the careers of Dez Bryant, Tony Romo, Jason Witten, and others by not knowing how to best utilize them. A stagnant, predictable offense, a lack of variety with lineups, play calling, and formational creativity. A mindset of, you know what we're going to do, but we're going to do it anyway. And consistently failing. There's a reason multiple players have made public critiques after their time with the Cowboys. Here's the thing that makes it worse though. Garrett achieved those mediocre results with some of the most talented offensive units the league has ever seen. The Giants, to put it lightly, are far from that. Giants head coach Joe Judge said the offense is going to be based off what Jason's done in Dallas over the last 10 or so years. To the New York faithful, I say, good luck. Number 4. Don't expect Lamar Jackson to replicate what he did last year. Look, I love Lamar Jackson. He's the most exciting player to watch in my opinion since Michael Vick. Dynamic, flashy, and incredibly electrifying. Not to mention his infectious, joyful, but humble personality. But here's the thing. We've seen breakout years from quarterbacks like this before that have quickly been halted. I mean quarterbacks that are killing you in a different manner than how a traditional quarterback does. Cam Newton in particular is one. Tim Tebow, Robert Griffin, a couple more. Injuries played a part in a couple of those declines in careers. but defensive adjustments played another. Just like Lamar Jackson is defying the quarterback position with his outstanding speed and elusiveness, oftentimes proving to be the most athletic player on the field, there are linebackers running 4.3s, jumping out the building at freakish sizes. Not only will defenses adjust schematically, but they will evolve athletically as well with every passing year. Lamar is a long way from being an elite passer in this league, and until he becomes one, it's hard for me to imagine him replicating the individual success that set the league on fire last year. Number 5. Cam Newton should be playing somewhere. 2015 MVP and Super Bowl runner-up Cam Newton is still on the market, up for grabs for any NFL team who wants to bolster their quarterback unit. My question? Why? No, Cam Newton isn't a top 10 quarterback in the league today. But guess what? Neither is Jared Goff, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, or Dwayne Haskins, among others. If a team is grooming a young buck to eventually be a franchise quarterback, shouldn't you want a proven vet there for them to develop behind and ultimately compete with? We've seen how that played out for Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes. Now, if you have a quarterback that's riding the fence between good enough and mediocrity, a la Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Mitch Trubisky, then why would you not add a Cam Newton to either start immediately or add a competitive aspect that is sure to improve your quarterback room as a whole? Look, iron sharpens iron. He even said recently he'd be willing to sit behind a starter in the right situation. Now I'm thinking about teams with quarterbacks that don't have that much time. Pittsburgh or Detroit. The fact that he's not signed yet doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. I'm not saying he's going to be a franchise changer. And I'm also not saying he's not. I mean, he's only 31 with a pretty impressive career up to this point. And if you have any presence on social media, you've seen the grind he's been on. I don't necessarily want to be that guy, but at the same time, here I am. If he were white and more diplomatic, it seems like a roster spot with his resume would almost be a guarantee.